Hello everybody, hi, I'm Jewel and welcome to my channel. Today I would like to read you a statement that the National Kidney Foundation has just released. It's a short statement, so let's get started. The National Kidney Foundation statement on newly released Health and Human Services report on cost savings and extending immunosuppressant drug coverage for transplant patients. A just released report from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services Office of the Assistant Secretary for Planning and Evaluation proves that extending Medicare coverage for immunosuppressant drugs for transplant patients beyond the current 3-year post-transplant not only saves lives but saves money. The report shows extending the coverage will result in an accumulated saving of approximately $73 million over 10 years. Kidney transplant recipients must take immunosuppressant drugs for the life of their transplant, or they increase the risk of losing their kidney. But when Medicare coverage stops at just 36 months post-transplant, patients are left struggling, trying to pay for their medicines. The National Kidney Foundation has long been a champion for extending immunosuppressant drug coverage for transplant patients and applauds the Department of Health and Human Services for initiating this report, demonstrating that saving costs and saving lives are both possible. At the National Kidney Foundation Kidney Patient Summit held in March, advocates from across the nation urged lawmakers to support the extension of immunosuppressant drug coverage for transplant patients. The Department of Health and Human Services did its part with this report. Now we call on Congress to introduce legislation to extend this life-saving drug coverage. All right, guys, this is a really big deal. As a transplant patient, Medicare gives you 3 years, for immunosuppressant drugs, for your coverage, which is interesting because you will have to take immunosuppressant drugs for the rest of your life through the transplant, which can last, hopefully 25, 30 years. So that makes a big gap in the drug coverage for kidney patients. And there's always a struggle for many patients trying to pay for these drugs, which cost hundreds and hundreds of dollars for a dose. So guys, this is a very important deal for kidney transplant patients, and I do applaud the Health and Human Services for understanding where we as kidney patients are coming from and what a struggle it is just to stay alive with these drugs, and to have the coverage stop at 3 years does not promote our best health. So I applaud the National Kidney Foundation and the Health and Human Services for looking into this for all of us as transplant patients, because this is something we don't want to worry about if we can get drugs or not in order to live. So I thank you, National Kidney Foundation and the Health and Human Services, on behalf of all kidney patients, because this is a big deal to all of us, and we struggle very much trying to maintain our best health. So this would be something that would take the worry off of our mind, if we will be able to get our drugs next month and next month and next year. So I thank you for this article, National Kidney Foundation, and I thank you everybody for listening. So if you found this article useful, please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, we are sending you love and affection. And as you see, there are so many people thinking about us, thinking about our best health. So the only thing that we have to do as transplant patients and dialysis patients is just be compliant with our doctors, stay positive, stay hopeful, and to keep, moving. So guys, take care of yourselves, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.